Hey, welcome back to the channel. This topic and the way I word this title might make this the first video you ever watch. So let's start off by saying my name is Jacob Francois, a photographer living in the Philadelphia area. And the topic I want to talk about is the ultimate gift that you could give a loved one that is into filmmaking, photography, or content creating. There are so many videos out there that talk about, you could get a new camera, you could get a new lens, you could get all this stuff. But I think the ultimate gift that you could provide someone is honestly new experiences. Hey, future Jacob speaking. I don't know if I'm gonna put this in the beginning or the after this whole video, but I do stand firm that the best thing you could do for whoever who's a filmmaker, content creator, or photographer is to book an experience. But there is actually one piece of gear, I guess I could say, that I do think it's worth looking into for that person, and that'll be anything related to lighting. Um, I have a video coming up soon about this one particular piece of light. I'll be showing maybe like three, and many of you may know I am an ambassador for Harlow lights, so I don't take it lightly saying this on cam, but honestly, they are the best lights you could possibly buy for your creative partner um during the holidays, because if they are anything like me, they would want to tell, or they will try to achieve the best story or create the best story in any environment that they're in, or they just like creating cool things on their phone, or they just like taking photos randomly. So my number one actual piece of gear that I would recommend purchasing this holiday well, actually, now that I think about it, there are two, because they're both super compact and two super affordable lights that come with amazing accessories, are the Harlow Solo 5 and the Harlow Iris. Of course, you're looking at me now. In some videos, I'll either add the Iris or add the Solo 5 to the environment just to create some more feel. Like right now I'm shooting, the Iris is up here, as you can see on my screen. If you look at the light on my hand, that is the Iris. And then normally I'll have this bad boy, which is the Solo 5, on the corner of my desk, also lighting up my face, because why not? And they're both amazing lights. As Solo 5 is probably gonna blind you. And also I'm shooting with anamorphic lens, so it looks very cool. And then the Iris, I'm gonna put it down. Amazing light, very bright. Hopefully it's not too bright. Two lights, compact, amazing. No more you could do. Anyway, with that being said, enjoy the video. And I don't know if someone else talked about this or brought it up or whatever the case might be, but I think if my fiance wanted to ask me what would like for this holiday, I'll say let's go do something. Cause honestly, I own, and a lot of people already own, so much equipment that we actually don't even use maybe 40% of it. So instead of you going out with your hard earned money, purchasing another piece of item, why don't you book some type of experience? So the rest of this video is going to talk about that. One of the things, or one of the ways you could find experiences for your loved one, is understanding what type of photography they do. So for me, for instance, sometimes I like shooting awesome looking hotels. So one idea you could do is, if there's a 5-star hotel or a 4-star hotel in your city, book a night. And that also double back as being a gift for yourself, because you get to stay at this wonderful hotel and experience what they have. And in that moment, your loved one will be able to photograph whatever they see in that hotel. Of course, sometimes hotels have strict policies on who and when and how you could photograph their space. But let's be honest, you purchased a hotel room, photograph the hotel room, you should be okay. But if you have a loved one that's really into travel photography, for instance, just book a trip. Just book a trip. It doesn't have to be something crazy. You don't have to fly to another country or a different city or anything like that. Well, yeah, you don't have to fly to another city. What you could do is you could drive, you could take a train, you could take a bus, anything to keep it affordable, because experiences can cost a lot of money, but it doesn't need to. And I'm not here to try to tell you how to find the best experience for whatever your price point is. But I think the point is, my point is that booking or creating an agenda for you and your loved one to go out and do something is more important. So, for instance, in a few years ago, my fiance decided to book for my birthday. My birthday just so happens to be close to Christmas, whatever. Book a cheese making class. I've never made cheese. I do like eating cheese, but it was a great experience. And I just honestly just took photos of her and I just making cheese. We went to a local distillery, and I just took photos of, what I saw in the distillery. Simple things like that. I think that we have so many outlets telling us that we need to buy something for our loved ones, but why not just create an environment that you and your loved one could share an experience? Another If your loved one is interested in food photography, I know plenty of restaurants that love when people come in and take photographs of their food because they're so proud of what they do. So if your loved one loves food or photographing food, book a tasting menu. Book a Michelin star restaurant if you can afford it. Book a well-known or a place that you and your loved one loves going to or haven't been to in a while, because one, there's sentimental values tied to that restaurant, and tell them to bring the camera and just photograph what they see and what they are enjoying in that meal. There are plenty of ways to find these experiences. Straight up, I'm not sponsored by any of them, nor do I have affiliate links for those places. But you could try Expedia, you could try Airbnb. I believe Airbnb is supposed to have like a experience section of their app, but I haven't been able to find it. But I think it's still there. So you could try Airbnb, you could try Expedia, you could try Kayak, you could just try Googling things that are happening in your city or in a city that you would like to visit with your loved one, and just go from there. Honestly, the ultimate gift you could provide someone in this day and age, honestly, is more experiences, more time together, doing things they love or you both love. With that being said, thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful holidays. Peace.